All right, tell me, Sam, what brought you in?
So I'm at the point of my life where I want to work on my communication skills because I feel like lately my attempts to communicate have not been leading me to where I want it to take me in my life. And it's becoming like a detriment.
What's going on with your communication skills? How's it affecting your life?
I just feel like I hold back a lot on communicating because I overthink about how it will play out. I've never had like the skills of communicate like me and my family like we don't communicate. Like that wasn't taught to me. Um it's just kind of like move on from the feelings and forget about it the next day. So like now it's affecting like my relationships and like family, personal, um, because I just think if I do say how I feel and how I think, it's just gonna end up like hurting me. And yeah,
So you feel like the people around you also don't communicate well?
not everybody, but I mean, there's some that do communicate with me. I just push back. Like I don't allow myself to communicate.
What do you feel needs to change?
Like I guess my hesitancy to open up about my feelings and just kind of get past that. So I'm able to be vulnerable and communicate what I need to communicate without feeling like it's gonna be a detriment or like it's like how do I put this? Like so it did I don't know. Like I feel like yeah, I'm gonna get hurt either way, but like it's affecting on like my values, like what I go for. Like I feel like I'm configuring the way I think and the way I feel to preserve like my vulnerableness, I guess, if that makes sense at all.
Well, you're afraid that like people will take it wrong when you speak what you really want to speak,
Yes.
that it might
I
damage the
yeah.
relationships.
Yeah, I feel like if I speak what I really feel or what I really think, they're they're gonna take it in a wrong way. Or not even that. I feel like not gaslight me, but like I feel like they're just I overthink the situations. I'm like, maybe they will understand me and things could move forward. But I overthink, I'm like, they're not gonna understand me.
What have you been trying to communicate, or what have you been feeling that you've been having a hard time communicating?
Um, things in my like personal relationship, but I feel like if I do, I think like, oh, he's gonna take it the wrong way, or like, oh, he's gonna leave for good. I feel like in any situation, it's hard for me to communicate. Even like in like my friends circle, it could be hard sometimes. Um, but mostly like family and relationship wise, it's been affecting me the most.
Okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to you to make this change?
I think it's very important for me to make this change because it'll kind of like heal me from like what I need to heal from and not be hurting constantly. Um, and I feel like communicating will benefit me and start my healing journey.
It sounds like you know what you want, but you're having a hard time actualizing it and making it happen.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to preserve my feelings, but it's also not doing me any good because it's just hurting me in the long run. I think obstacles is just like me overthinking. Like that's a big one. I can't get out of my own head. Like I can't stop thinking. And my overthinking is like worst case scenario. It's not even like oh, it'll be like a good conversation. Like, no, it's like the worst is gonna happen. They're gonna leave you. They're gonna hate you. They're not gonna understand you.
So you're saying the worst case scenario of you speaking up is that maybe you'll lose those relationships.
Hmm.
What would be the worst case scenario if you didn't learn to speak up?
If I didn't learn to speak up, I feel like in a constant hurt, but like pretending to be like happy or like pretending to be a chipper person, but like in reality, like I'm hurting inside because I'm not speaking up.
So it sounds like speaking up could be the release you need. Speaking up could be like what releases you from that hurt that you keep experiencing.
Mm. Yeah. I like I think I'm just overthinking of like scared of the worst thing that could happen, but like in reality it could be like the best thing that could happen for my sanity and for my life. But I'm just too scared to even start that process to
Yeah.
start that change.
It sounds like speaking up and not speaking up is almost like making a choice between yourself and them.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I always choose everyone before myself. Like I put other people's happiness first before my happiness.
Okay. So let's say you did make the change and you really did start to communicate all these things that you feel you need to. What would that look like in the future, 5, 10 years from now?
I think, say I do communicate in this relationship and things don't work out, but in the long run, it will help me in my future relationships to communicate and like it could actually like lead me to like having a healthy long-term relationship if I do speak up.
I guess my next question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you can make a change like this?
I think I'm like a 6
6. Now, why you say 6 and not 0?
because I feel like I can change. I just need like the help to get there, like your help to get there to make that change. Like just some guidance. But I feel like it's not impossible for me to make the change. It's just I just need the help to get there.
Why is this important to you?
Um, I just feel like it will fix a lot of things in my life. Not even like relationship wise, but like myself wise. Like I've just been feeling so down and unmotivated for things and like I just feel miserable like waking up in the morning like I don't want to do anything or I I don't know if that even pertains to like the communication, but it is important for me to communicate because I feel like it could help some of those things that I'm feeling.
What would that changed communication look like?
Um, I think, for example, like my relationship now, like we're going through stuff, and I think opening that line of communication will help like grow either with each other or realize like maybe we need to grow apart from each other and like end things. But I think that's what I'm so scared of is like I don't want that to happen because I think I love too much, but like that I rather like hurt in the process than like lose the people that I love.
How do you think, what do you think the people in your life would say if they heard you say that? I'm making myself small so that you'll stick around.
I feel like they'll just think I'm bullshitting. They'll think, well, my family, like, they're very they have a stigma towards like mental health, so they'll just be like cut the like cut it out, like you're fine. Like you're being dramatic is what they'll say. I think my relationship too, I again, this is me overthinking, but I feel like they would say that even though maybe they wouldn't, but again, I think worst case scenario and think that they would say I'm being dramatic.
Is there anyone in your life that is taking you seriously?
I feel like my friends, I feel like they take me seriously.
How
Um,
does it feel like to communicate with them?
I feel like it's easier um because I think they do like really hear me out and like do take the time to listen and don't like undermine me or don't say that my feelings are invalid. Like they'll help me see like both perspectives, but I think yeah.
Okay, so ultimately, if we continued working together, what would you like to come out of this?
Um, just I guess like start how I perceive myself and then work towards like building up my confidence to communicate. I think like the end goal is to like heal myself, love myself, whatever. But like, yeah, communicate like is the end goal.
So
Um,
you got to take yourself seriously before others take you seriously.
yeah, basically, I gotta get my stuff together so I'm able to communicate properly. I know like in the end, everything will be okay. Like if I do communicate and they leave, like in the end, I will be okay. But I just don't think my brain is my I'm like protecting myself from that, from even experiencing that.
You're
But
protecting yourself by hurting yourself.
yeah, fine.
So, I mean, I guess I'll put it this way. Do you feel that there's any need for change at all? I mean, it sounds like you're okay with the way things are.
Stop, because I, yeah, well, when you put it like that, kind of sounds like I'm, yeah. There is a need to change. I do feel like I am okay with it, but I don't want to be okay with it. Well, everything I said, it sounds like I'm okay with it. And like, yes, I guess like that's true. But in the end, I do want to change. Like somewhere along the lines, today, tomorrow, next week, like I do want to change.
Is just want to go quick little recap of uh what we talked about today. So today we talked about uh your desire to change your communication style and to make yourself and your feelings more visible in your interactions with the people that you have personal relationships with. It sounds like you want stronger boundaries, and you feel that the way to do that is maybe by actually communicating them. And not just that, but for your needs to be met, and also addressing that through communication. You also mentioned how the current situation has you feeling so down that you wake up completely without motivation, and how you have a negative self-image. But you also talked about how you have a sense of need, a strong sense of need to heal yourself. And it sounds like you understand what that path more or less looks like. And then now we've
Mhm.
established a clear short-term goal that hopefully you can go home and practice.
That was a good recap. That is actually very good. That's spot on.